Hey, this is video number 2 in this series about the honeymoon phase of retirement. And I want to kind of rename this video. I want to call this How to Stretch Out That Honeymoon Phase. And it's not that difficult if you just think about it for a little bit. In the first video of this series, I told you about the three phases of retirement. Phase 1, the honeymoon, is the one that everyone loves, and well, in all honesty, nobody wants to talk about losing it. Today, I really want to spend some time. I want to tell you about how to get the most out of it before it fades, and well, maybe once it does start to fade, how to soften the landing, maybe how to get through it a little easier. If you haven't seen the first video, I want to encourage you to go back and watch it. Well, let me give you a short version real quick. Retirement, well, it tends to move through this, what I call the honeymoon phase. A lot of people call it that. It's a harder disenchantment phase, and then a longer reorientation phase where you rebuild structure and purpose. This video is entirely about phase 1 instead of all of those three at the same time. The first few months of retirement feel incredible for a specific reason. You're finally spending your time on those things that you get to choose to spend your time on, instead of the things that are assigned to you from your job. That novelty, that new freedom, where the alarm clock disappears and you can get cups of coffee first thing in the morning and you don't have to rush through drinking it. Those things create kind of a euphoria, a kind of high. And it's genuine. It's real. And I want you to understand, you should absolutely enjoy every minute of it. The problem is that this phase, the problem is believing that it's permanent. That's probably what I should say here. You know, novelty always fades. That's not new to retirement. It's not new to life. Novelty just disappears. It's just how we as humans, we adapt to anything, good or bad. And the sleeping in the mornings stops feeling wonderful. It starts feeling like nothing, like you have nothing to get up for. No reason to get out of bed. The open calendar stops feeling free, and for many retirees, it starts feeling empty. That's what it starts feeling like. And this isn't a sign that you did retirement wrong, believe me. It's just what happens. It's just what happens when you retire and the novelty begins to wear off. And you haven't really done anything to replace it yet. You can't make the honeymoon phase last forever. I want you to understand that. But you can extend it. And you can make the transition from the honeymoon phase into phase 2, which is the disenchantment phase, with some intentional moves. Here's the first one. Space out or separate out your big experiences. Instead of front-loading them all in the first month or two, spread them out some. If the trip, the renovation, the fixing the fence, all those things, and all that happens in your first 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 8 weeks, you spent your novelty way too fast. And that disenchantment phase, phase 2, arrives. And you have no gas left in the tank. Another thing I want to mention here, start building your routine anchors during the honeymoon phase. And you don't want to start it once the honeymoon phase ends. We covered the 3 anchor methods in an earlier video. The honeymoon phase is actually the easiest time to build those anchoring habits, because you have the energy and the motivation to spare. And you want to build the scaffolding, the construction, the foundation. You don't build all that while you feel good, so it's already in place when the novelty does wear off. finally, I want to say this. Notice that the high, you want to see it without mistaking it as an endpoint. Don't mistake it as a destination. Enjoy it, yes. But hold it carefully, hold it loosely. Think of it less as, this is not my new life. Think of it more like, well, this period of my life was well earned. It's decompression time before I actually get started on my next chapter. You see, I think for most of us, when the honeymoon phase does start to disappear, when it starts to fade, and it will, believe me, the biggest mistake is worry. The biggest mistake is panicking and assuming something's really messed up with your decision to retire. You didn't do it right. It's not a warning sign, folks. It's just normal. It's well documented, and knowing that in advance all about it is really half the battle. People who expect the dip handle it far better than those people who are blindsided by it. So, if you're still in your honeymoon phase, yay. Great. Tell me in the comments, what's the best part of it so far? I want to hear about that. But if you've already started to feel the drift, feel the fade, we're going to come up with some ideas. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Another video here next. And in that series, this whole series, it's all about shifting through these phases, how long this whole adjustment really takes, and what a realistic timeline actually might look like if you just understand it. So subscribe to the channel so you can catch some of the things I'm teaching here. Hey, hope you have a great day. Take care.